Hey, 7th grade Explo students, welcome to Intro to Business. This is so unusual, starting a quarter off with a new group of students and not being able to be there in person with you. So we're going to be trying something completely different this quarter and trying to make this introduction to business exploratory as similar to what we do in the classroom as possible. So I am, for those of you who don't know me, I am Mrs. Shoemaker, and I'm the business and marketing teacher up at the high school. I am also the high school DECA advisor, and I coach the Clinton Claybusters. So if you know anybody who was going to do that this year or has done it in the past, that's how what I do for the district. Some of you might know me as Matthias's mom. It's getting to be that point where he's gonna be a 7th grader next year, so that's pretty wild. But basically just wanted to introduce myself. I've been teaching in the district. I think this is my 8th year. I've taught at the middle school, I've taught at the elementary school, I primarily teach at the high school right now. I teach all of the business and marketing classes in the school district right now. And, I really love this community, and I look forward to teaching you guys about money. Yeah, so I'm recording this outside, and I apologize for the incidental noise, but it is too gorgeous to be cooped up inside today, and I still have so much work to do, so I hope you'll bear with me. But basically, at this point you have been through all of the other exploratory classes, and I know that you've done robotics, and you got to build things with in the woods part of Mr. Teeting's class. You got to experiment with all kinds of different agricultural things with Mrs. Keeter, and you got to cook and sew and all that other good stuff with Mrs. Enright. And I know that those are super hands-on classes that get your creative juices flowing, and you get to play with cool toys and cool stuff. Unfortunately, I'm going to teach you about money, which is actually a good thing, but it's a completely different direction than what you're used to up to this point and with the CTE teachers. But the cool thing is I am going to teach you about money, and right now I'm willing to bet some of you actually have some. Some of you have different ways of making some, and it's my goal this quarter to teach you how to spend less than you earn. So here's a really interesting fact. 80% of today's millionaires are first generation rich. That means they did it themselves. They figured out a way to make money and save money, and they contributed to their own financial health and wellness, as I like to call it. So we're going to spend this quarter talking about the financial industry and our economy and how all of these things factor into your ability to make money and have some. Okay, so your assignment for today is just simply to open up a Google Doc and kind of write to me what it is you think you're going to learn about this quarter. If I'm talking about making money and having some money, what kinds of things do you think you're going to learn about? What have you maybe heard from some of your classmates? What would you like to learn? I'm just, kind of curious to hear from each and every one of you and get a chance to know you. So this video is attached to an assignment in your Google Classroom, and your attendance today is going to be based on whether or not you actually join the Google Classroom, and open up a Google Doc. Just title it with your name, and your one and only job today is to tell me what you think you're going to get out of a quarter in Intro to Business Exploratory. I am really looking forward to seeing how this goes for this quarter and for the rest of our Safer at Home directive. But in the meantime, I really am looking forward to meeting each and every one of you and finishing up this year strong. So hope you're outside enjoying the weather and making the most of this time at home. See you later.